Well, you nerdy fucks. Hello there, it's Chad Cortez here doing my breakdown and analysis of Game of Thrones Season 7 trailer. So, looking at this, I see a very disappointing Season 7. I see one where it's going to be very little action, very bland, very obvious, predictable stuff. The typical fantasy tropes that we've seen. I mean, let's be honest, this show is basically Lord of the Rings 2. This is basically just a modern, 2010s, very cynical millennial version of the Tolkien franchise, of Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings series. The Hobbit series was something that actually twisted up the formula and did something a little different. And, I applaud that, honestly. I tip my proverbial hat off to what Peter Jackson did with The Hobbit. I think he surpassed his original trilogy there. This, on the other hand, is what I would call pandering bullshit. Lowest common denominator stuff for people that do not think and do not know how to properly process media. And it's just pandering to them. It's pandering to their lowest and most base instincts here. But anyway, getting back to what I'm seeing here, I'm seeing a lot of mindless action. Jon Snow. Oh, I'm Jon Snow. Hacking away at people. Oh, that's sure exciting. I haven't seen that before. Jon Snow hacking away with his sword. Well, guess what? Swords are dicks, so we're just supposed to be like, oh, all the ladies are supposed to blush over, him swinging his dick around. That's basically what that is. Oh, and the guys are supposed to all jack off, on cue, coming on cue to fucking Emilia Clarke as Daenerys. And, they even have, for midget porn fans, they have Peter Dinklage there. For the more dyke crowd, they have Brienne of Tarth. You see, it's just all appealing to different fetishes. Bran's got the disabled fetish. The eye patch fetish is what's that guy? Beric Dondarion, I think his name is. Oh, and then of course we got lots of horses too. For the people into the bestiality stuff. White Walkers for the corpse stuff. I'm sure there's a Game of Thrones dragon dildo coming out. I'm very sure that it's coming. If it's not out yet, it will be out very soon. I'll put it like that. And that's what I'm saying, is just that, this is all a show just for fetishes, just for everyone's lowest, most base fetish. And the fact that there's such a massive and large cast is only meant to appeal to all the different fetishes that people have. It's basically Pornhub.com, the TV show, okay? So that's my breakdown of trailer 2. I do want you all to know that I will be reviewing every single episode of this show. I will make it clear, not as a fan of the series, because I am, as you can tell here, I'm clearly not a fan of the series. I'm here to review it from a very critical, very analytical, very academic perspective of why this series is maybe the cultural milestone that it is, what it says about the dire state of our current pop culture, society. Because, again, it is a show that is meant for people to, jerk off to fap to. It's not something with any real substance in it. Literally, you could go through, count the tits in this show. Count the tits, because there's your answer. There's the truth, right? How many tits do you see? And if how does The Sopranos have tits in it? Did all these great shows, all the shows that really are the ones that will be remembered 100 years from now? The Wire, Silicon Valley. Breaking Bad. Did those have tits in them? No, they did not. They did not. Yeah, exactly. And just next time you think that this show ranks among one of the top shows ever made and is one of the best, just remember, count the tits. Okay? So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, do all that good shit. And I will be back to review every single episode the day after they come out. So, make sure to stay and watch that. Thank you.